My favorite vacuum cleaner of all time.
I'm kind of feeling like straight suction does better than I thought it did.
Yeah. Oh, straight suction does do better than a lot of people think if you seal it to the carpet.
That's my favorite kind of
that filter queen.
Let's grab the shredded paper because that makes a great demo tool. This
right around the corner.
Is the Airway sanitary system. Of course, it had the first disposable bag that had 14 layers of cellulose. It was HEPA filtration in 1920.
Wow.
Ironically, the man who designed this vacuum and invented the disposable bag had to invent the machine to make the paper to make the bag.
Wow.
Crazy.
Here, they had paper making machines.
He got kind of ahead of himself.
Well, no, they had paper making machines that made writing paper, flat paper, and paper bags. But how do you make a paper bag that will allow air to pass through but keep the dirt back? Here's what they did. It was so simple, but to us, we're looking at it in hindsight to say it was so simple. To him, it wasn't that simple. The paper is, the wood pulp is mixed with water. And then it's put on a sheet that's like a conveyor belt. And it normally runs through 2 heated rollers, irons, that press the paper into writing paper. Well, they couldn't do that because it closed the pores. So to get the liquid out of the mash, because the mash is the wood pulp in the water, they applied suction through suction cups to the paper and sucked the liquid out that made a crepe design in the paper.
Interesting.
I'm going to grab an Airway bag and show you guys what the paper was in just a second. Anyway, crepe-like paper. Oh, I know where there's one in the Airway sanitizer, the purple one, the disposable bag.
Okay.
Lift that paper bag out, and I'll show them what that's made out of.
14 layers of cellulose?
14 layers of cellulose. Huh. Look at this bag. It's got some dirt in it because I showed this vacuum to people, but pass the bag around and let them see what that's made out of.
It's like a
I've seen it, of course, because I have one.
Is that the one?
Oh, wow.
That used to be yours.
It's a little delicate.
Nothing will come through it. You can lick the bag, even if it has
That used to be
Oh, yeah.
well, nothing else comes through it.
I have one.
You still have that?
You first. I have a purple one, but
This
it's not
is
that
what
nice.
the paper comes through the machine looking like. See that?
I've never seen that.
That's because
Mine's
we're
not
sucking
nice.
the liquid out of that mash. And what happened is it makes it porous, so air can pass through. They put 14 layers of that on top of each other and then put it through the ironer. And this is the paper that we get. So the air must weave through the bag before it ever escapes. That's why dust does not come out of the bag. It goes in, but it doesn't come out.
Amazing.
So not only did he have to invent the paper bag and the idea, but then he had to invent the machine to make the paper.
You want me to put that back?
Yes, please. The Airway is on spring-loaded wheels. A lot of the Airways you see on eBay
Are worn
are
out.
missing the wheels.
Like the one I
There's
have.
no wheels on them. And
Yeah.
so you must, to use an Airway, you must lift it off its rear wheels. The swivel joint was patented.
Wow.
This is why the first Electroluxes didn't have a swivel rug nozzle, because it was still on a patent. That swivel,
They couldn't have it.
they couldn't use it. Ooh, but you can vary the direction.
Yeah,
Kind
it's
of like a Dyson ball.
Except better than a Dyson ball.
Yes.
Except almost 90 years later, that thing is still intact.
Now you remember, of course, the glass window that they could see the dirt come in many of those hand pump machines.
And
Of
still
course,
does.
Airway would use that
Let me see it.
so that you knew when it was time to finish the cleaning. Look at that.
Does it have a brush on it?
No, Hoover's
just
patent
a-
was still on. So these are called agitators. They're replaceable. They take the wear, not the carpet. What they also do is allow jets of air to come through into the carpet and carry the dirt away. Stan Can often said that this cleans almost as well as a rotating brush Hoover. Best straight suction vacuum cleaner he'd ever used, other than the Hoover, which had a rotating brush. He said this was the very, very best. Now, of course, if we move our indicator toward the arrow, now we have our suction come through the handle like, oh my gosh. Oh wow. That's 1920. Wow.
1920.
Now, did you attach a hose to that, or did you?
You could. And you'll notice that it's very conveniently placed.
I'll say.
Yeah.
Very conveniently.
Oh yeah. It's versatile.
Something about you
Very
could
versatile.
renovate feather pillows, it would take all
Yes.
the dust and damper
Very
out.
Can I try it? Oh, absolutely. Let's put the indicator back to the carpet.
We still
And
laugh.
go ahead, please, feel free. And then I'm going to show you the hairdryer attachment, the moth-proofer attachment, the
No,
feather lavender.
twist. You twist it.
This
here.
ring
Twist it
is
to
your on
your
and off.
side.
Black bubble chart.
There you go.
So, yeah, the thing I feel is that it's snap, so you want to be flat on the
Anybody else? Pretty cool.
I want it to be ready.
Did Airway like your own motor?
It is.
Hey, you smell a bit of the carbon on that one too.
Sorry.
Their paper
Do we have any more paper?
Yeah, there's a
Where can we
ton.
get it?
There's that big bucket over here.
There you go. Make it snow, huh?
Make it rain.
There you go there.
Yes, with your angel dust.
What's that?
How far in front of it, it pulls. It pulls about an inch and a half out in front of it.
That's for your
See, there's a sweet spot where you hold it, and it just rolls. Because you're letting the wheel self-adjust.
Oh, now,
Absolutely.
I can leave if you want.
I like to go slow.
We found out, that if you go back to slowly, you don't pick up enough fuel.
That's good.